Hey everyone, alright, in this video let's talk about Toontown expansion and the possibility of Mickey's Runaway Railway coming to Disneyland. It is looking like there's more and more truth to this rumor that broke a few months ago. I'm going to go ahead and read you a tweet by Disney author David Koenig. I'm going to read you what he had to say and then we're going to talk about it. Okay, so David writes, Disneyland has informed affected workers that it will close maintenance shops backstage north of Toontown as of March 18th and move them 2 miles off-site for quote-unquote potential future expansion. This area was recently rumored to be earmarked for Mickey's Runaway Railway. Now, if you guys don't remember, a few months ago, I think it was maybe like the end of October, there was a rumor, I believe WDWNT reported on it, that Disney was going to announce around mid-November Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway for Disneyland Resort. And it would go behind the gag factory in the maintenance area behind that shop. So they would gut the gag factory and then build the show building behind it. So I'm assuming like the gag factory would essentially become the queue for Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That was back in like late October. That was supposed to be officially announced mid-November. Never happened. We haven't heard much since then. Now David Koenig is reporting that, you know, hey, Disney made it official that they're going to start moving these maintenance shops off-site. And it just so happens that these maintenance shops sit exactly where WDWNT said that, that the Runaway Railway attraction would go. Now, look, there's a lot of rumors in the Disney Twitter sphere, and you can't take all of them seriously. But when there's a lot of smoke like this, in terms of reports and locations of certain attractions, and then coincidentally, buildings in that area start to get moved around, you can't ignore that, okay? So it's looking very good that, in my opinion, that Mickey's Runaway Railway will come to Toontown, okay? So this is great news on a number of fronts. Number one, I'm really happy that Toontown, after what, 25 years or something, is finally getting a new attraction. It's about time. And that whole area really needs some love. I think that with Runaway Railway moving in, I think Disney will invest in beautifying the area around it, repainting, the buildings, modifying things. I think it's a plus. It's great news for Mickey's Toontown. One thing I also would like to add, Mickey's Toontown, in my opinion, wouldn't be the first spot that I'd want to put this attraction. I would actually prefer it to go into Hollywoodland, maybe over there where Monsters Incorporated and the old Muppet Vision building was. I would much rather have it go there, okay? And I know it's not going to happen. I heard it was originally planned for that area, but that plan got canceled, and now it's going into Disneyland. Now, I don't have a problem with it going into Mickey's Toontown. I think it's a good idea. I think thematically it fits beautifully, perfectly, really. I mean, it's a perfect spot for it. I just think that it's a missed opportunity. I'm an advocate for California Adventure. I really love that little park, and I really want to see it just get better and better and better and better. Disneyland is already an iconic, legendary park with a ton of family, well-themed dark rides. DCA, though, is still building its roster. So I would have preferred, in my opinion, to see this attraction head to California Adventure. I think that park needs it a whole lot more. But I'm not sad that it's going to Toontown at Disneyland either. I think that's also a good fit. I just would have preferred it to go to California Adventure. But what do you guys think about what Mr. Koenig is reporting, that the maintenance buildings are going to be torn down, and cast members were informed? What do you think about this whole thing about Mickey's Runaway Railway going in that spot? Do you like the idea? Do you not like the idea? What are your thoughts on my preference, that I would much rather have it go to California Adventure, even though it's never going to happen? But what are your thoughts on that? I would love to hear from each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for supporting this channel. I really do appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a mouse-tacular day.